Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the Golden Sky. It is Monday, the 25th of August, 2025, and it, ladies and gents, is party time here, because Liverpool have just beaten Newcastle 3-2 about 5 minutes ago when the game finished. I've legged it upstairs to do the match ratings. Oh my god. I mean, I'm going to try and make sense of this, but my adrenaline is through the roof. I've just woke the whole street up if they were sleeping by when that last one went in. I've legged it into the kitchen. I've nearly ran outside. I'm celebrating like mad. It's pandemonium. I don't know what to do with myself, so I'm naturally here speaking to you. You're seeing it all. I'm absolutely buzzing, guys. I can't even put it into words how buzzing I am, and I've got to try and keep it, I don't know, somewhat normal for you whilst I go through these ratings. My God, Liverpool taking it off my life. I tell you what, 4-2 and 3-2, the first games this season. We don't give a you know what if you equalise. We do not care. We will score anyway, and we will win. We do not care if you equalise. We do not care if you chant the Premier League is corrupt as fuck all game. We do not care at all. What are you talking about? Chanting Premier League's corrupt as fuck when the sponsors on the side of the pitch is PIF? Have you lost your minds? It doesn't make sense. It's beautiful irony. It's unbelievable. The fans, I mean, let's rate the fans 10 straight away. That one chant, Isaac's right, you fucking shite, was just magnificent, honestly. It really, really was. Just amazing. We'll get into it all. Wow. It showed Yasser, the Saudi chief of whatever, 89 millionth in line to the throne. I don't even know. Look, it showed him on the camera. It was unbelievable. At that point, we were 2-0 up. He's sitting there. He's fuming. I loved it. It was great. It was so good. Oh, it's just beautiful. I can't even express it. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. But my word, let's try and get into this. My God. Okay, Alisson in the goal. What do we even give him? I can't even think right now, guys. Seriously. Look, I'm going to give Alisson a 7. Do you know why? I don't really know. It's just a 7 for him because we won the game. I'm absolutely over the moon. Players are going to get inflated ratings, lads. I'm telling you, that's how it is. His hair is just getting longer and longer. I love it. It's going crazy again. He looks after someone at the end of the game. Fabian Schär goes injured. He's looking after him. He's asking if he wants to come to the Barbie. Isaac's already invited to the Barbie because he wasn't invited to the Newcastle Barbie, the tight gits over there. I tell you what, he's having to wait for the ice cream van to drive out of training. That's actually true. We're already on Isaac, we're on the keeper here. He's having to wait to get into training because he's giving way to an ice cream van. He's not allowed to visit. What is going on over at that club? I tell you, it's mental. Alisson 7, he caught some balls. He nearly saves the first one. What else can I say? Honestly, I don't even know. What else can I say? 7. Let's just go. Look, guys, it's late here, and my mind is going crazy. So let's just cycle through these and get them done. Get all my thoughts out to you. Right, Konate. Good grief. Right, he was less tranquilised this week, which is always a positive. He's less tranquilised, Rhino, but he was a little bit all over the gap at certain points. I loved it for the last goal Newcastle's last goal. Absolutely class defending, just letting the ball run off his back like he's Ronaldinho. Brilliant skill, unbelievable. Sets up the attacker perfectly. 1 assist. Just a shame it's for the complete wrong team. If he could refrain from doing that, that'd be great. It was like a silverback, actually, just letting the ball graze off his nice silver fur on the back of his body. It was just ridiculous. I don't know why he doesn't just head it, to be honest. He just also in the first half just like to just give the ball straight to Newcastle. That was also fun. I'd appreciate it if he could stop doing that. I know he's got like zebra Under Armour boots on at the minute, but we're the ones playing in the red kit, Ibu, not the bloody Newcastle Saudi kit. We're not playing in that. Sponsored by Salah, the Saudi brand. It's madness over there, honestly. But remember, guys, the Premier League is corrupt. That's the key message from Newcastle. The Premier League is corrupt because they got yellow cards. That's the real message here. What were we doing? Konate, 5. He wasn't very good. In fact, amongst all of this, I've missed the bloody right back, guys. I've missed the right back, and that's because he was basically playing centre mid, he was basically playing number 10, he was basically playing striker, he was basically playing right back, centre back, goalkeeper. He was unbelievable today. Dominic Szoboszlai, look, I have to give him a 10. He was first class. He was first class, and he gets a 10. But for me, he's not even man of the match, and we'll get to that later. But my word, he was so good. He's put it right back, right? I don't know if he's ever played right back in a proper game in his life. He probably hasn't, okay? He's defending on back post crosses in that first half when we were under insane pressure. Ever seen them videos on YouTube with them, what are they called? They're like a cylinder and they just press on stuff. People will put like Lego underneath it or like a Oreo or something and they'll pressure crush them. It's probably called a pressure crusher or something. It just vaporizes it. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like, and it just vaporizes it. That was basically the pressure. It was like Liverpool were here and Newcastle with a big cylinder, just one of them. And Szoboszlai, every single time, it was like he was Superman and he'd just get the pressure thing and he'd just hold it up just above Liverpool. And he was like, I'm not letting Newcastle score. And it was unbelievable. There was one block he made. Gordon has like a tap in and he blocks it somehow on the line. It was amazing. He was heading balls away at the back post. He was making tackles. There was one bit Harvey Barnes was trying to take him on. A decent Premier League winger. Szoboszlai's having none of it. Absolutely none of it. He offers him a nice bowl of goulash. Harvey Barnes says, I don't want your goulash. And Szoboszlai says, well, stitch this then. And just tackles him, wins the goal kick. It was unbelievable. So good. We had Hungarian fullbacks today. Loved it. Top class 10 for Szoboszlai. He was amazing today. Even when he goes second half, number 10, we were absolutely shite second half, lads. We were so bad. Like, awful. And this was nearly a very, very, very different ratings. But he himself, second half, amazing. Inverting as we thought he would, on the ball all the time, available, constantly in space, driving us up the pitch. Top class, a brilliant performance. And I'm sorry, we can't take this fella out of the team. It doesn't matter who's playing, he has to be playing. Whether he's playing right back, centre mid, up front, whether he's managing, whether he's hanging off the crossbar, doing pull-ups, he's got to be on the pitch somewhere. He was brilliant. 10 for Szoboszlai. But we'll move on to the lad who I think was man of the match, in my opinion. I don't know if you've heard of him. His name's Virgil van Bloody Dijk, mate. Oh my word. When you talk about a performance from a captain, a leader's performance. Look, I watched Bruno Fernandes for United the other day, right? Captain of United. He's taking a penalty and he literally bumps the ref a tiny bit. They bump shoulders and he spent the whole game cry-arsing about it. The whole game. He skied his penalty and he just moaned and moaned and moaned all game. That's the captain, right? The captain of Liverpool today. I don't know the numbers yet because I've literally just ran upstairs to give you these ratings. But I reckon he won about 500 headers, maybe. I reckon he won about 600 million duels. He was blocking everything. He was tackling everything. His headers are not just headers. He passes the ball with them. It's unbelievable. He was everywhere. And he was basically, I mean, Szoboszlai's side, he was excellent and he was in defence today, but he was sort of a midfielder. He was basically our only defender once again. He was so good. The corners at the end, they win a free kick. Unbelievable, this free kick, by the way. I've got to get into this. Unbelievable. We scored the third goal. They have kick-off. Simon Hooper. Honestly, don't get me started on Simon Hooper. Bloody Humpty Dumpty ref in the game, tell you what, right? Humpty Dumpty blows the whistle. Okay, kick-off. I don't know if he fell off the wall or something, right, and accidentally blew it, but instantly, I can't whistle, lads. I can't whistle, all right, but I'm just going to pretend. Whistle, okay, free kick. What? How does he give a free kick? Dan Burn just pushes Chiesa on the floor, right? Fine, here we go. Newcastle free kick. Okay, we're crapping ourselves, right? There's literally poo in all Liverpool fans' pants, okay? They take the free kick. Who heads it away? Van Dijk, right? Nick Pope's up. Okay, I've got a mate that looks just like Will. Yeah, I've got a mate called Will who looks just like Nick Pope. Okay, and he comes up for the corner. I'm thinking, Will, not now, mate. Please don't do it to me. And Van Dijk heads it away. Okay, corner. Again, more poo is in the pants, right? They take the corner, Van Dijk heads it away. I could have kissed him. I honestly could have kissed him. I could have grabbed his beautiful face, puckered right up and just give him a big kiss. I tell you, he was unbelievable. Then, let's get into the red card. Okay. Anthony Gordon, right? The absolute blue nose, who's also a red nose, but will forever be a blue nose, is running like he thinks he's bloody the road runner or something. Runs around. Here he comes. You can see him coming for miles. Verge kicks the ball. Anthony Gordon nearly takes his leg off, right? Honestly, it was a horrendous tackle. I knew it was red straight away. Even Humpty Dumpty couldn't miss that it was a red. All the King's horses and all the King's men came out on VAR. They're going, oh, I don't know if we can put him back together here. No, it was a red card, clear as day. Off he goes, right? It was ace. I loved that Humpty Dumpty had to stand there with his stupid little mic that didn't work. I don't know if anyone watched it. He's trying to speak. He's going, final. That's what it sounded like because he might kept cutting in and out. It was a joke, right? Whose idea was this to let the refs talk? We don't need to hear the refs talk. We know we're not stupid. We know what's happening because we can see it. We don't need them to explain why he's giving a red card. Gordon nearly took his leg off, right? Anyway, it was ace because Gordon had to stand there. Just stand there whilst he talks. It was brilliant. Off he goes. See you later, Gordon. Haircut is astronomically bad. Sort that out, please. Off he goes. And then, whilst we're on the ref, he's got camera here. Where are we? Here. Ref cam. What the bloody hell is that all about? What is the need for ref cam? Ref cam, 0. I'm giving ref cam a 0. All we saw, Sky kept cutting to it like it was some revolutionary technology, right? Kept cutting to it. All we'd see was Humpty Dumpty jogging around the pitch. That's all we'd see. Oh, well, that's revolutionary. Thank you so much. Whichever clever, wise guy came up with this in a board meeting for Sky, maybe, I know what the fans would like. Maybe, instead of cutting out on replays where we miss every single phase of play, where we show a replay and never show you the actual game, where we cut to Alan Shearer having a beer in the crowd 18 million times a game, or some Newcastle fan singing a song rather than actually showing you the football. We won't fix that. What we'll do is we'll let them watch ref cam. Oh, amazing. Really, genius. Thank you so much, Sky. I love that so much. Thank you very, very much. Anyway, this is all Van Dijk still. 10. He was absolutely unbelievable. 10 out of 10. Man of the match. If I did 11s, I'd give him 11, but we don't. We do 10s, and he was amazing. Slightly better than Szoboszlai. I even loved it when he gets... The camera got a close-up shot of his leg, right? It looked like he'd been attacked by like some sort of tiger or something, right? He just carries on second half, no problem. Unbelievable performance, no problem. Legs hanging off. Amazing. Honestly, amazing. Right. Have a second. Jesus Christ. Kerkez. Look, a lot more chilled out today. No crazy tackles. Actually made a really good tackle on Elanga in the first half. And I thought he defended all right. Up until the first goal. Okay? What's he doing? Does anybody know? What's he doing? Why doesn't he jump? I didn't factor that in, to be honest, when we signed him. That sometimes he just might not jump. I mean, the game was dead and buried at 2-0. Okay, it was dead and buried. They were done. They were finished. It was sayonara. It was finito, right? But they get a long throw. By the way, I'm sorry. Long throws, they need to be outlawed from football. It's ridiculous. We watched a 55-minute half, nearly, and I reckon the ball was in play for maybe 12 minutes. It was insane, the long throws in that game. They need to be outlawed. Get rid of them. Get rid of throw-ins. Just play on the pitch, no matter where the ball goes. They take a long throw, it goes out, he crosses it back in, and Kerkez, he just goes like that. What's he doing? Bruno Guimaraes just pushes him, gives him a little nudge, heads it in the net. He's trying to seal him. I see what he's doing. He's out like this. He's trying to stop him coming past. He's thinking maybe the ball will go past him, thinking maybe Alisson will come. Kerkez, mate. Miloš, just head it. Just out for a corner, out for a throw. In fact, not a corner. My God, there was too many of them as well. It was poor, right? And for that reason, I have to give him a 5 because it was a fault that led to a goal. So it's a 5. Other than that, I thought it was all right. 5, yeah. Did love that he took ages to take all his throw-ins and didn't get a booking. So, well done. That was good work. Right. Whew. Gravenberch. Glad to have him back. That was ace. Gets a yellow early doors. Right, that's on this. Yellow cards. Okay, Humpty Dumpty again. We're here on you, mate. Fantastic. You've made yourself the main man once again. First tackle of the game, Trippier nearly takes Wirtz's foot off. No, fine. No, foul. It's a foul, but we'll crack on with the game. Okay. Next one. I think it was it Bruno or Joe Linton? I don't know. It was one of the blonde brothers. Foul. Definite yellow. Okay. No, oh, I know what it was. I know what it was, lads. I've just remembered now. Joe Linton. It was the first tackle of the game. Joe Linton kicked Gakpo in the head. Just belted him in the head. I'm not exaggerating. He literally kicked a fella in the head. And Humpty Dumpty, maybe it's because he's already cracked, right? He just goes, ah. That is a fine foul. It's just a common foul, guys. Not a yellow. Not a red. Nothing. He just kicked him in the head. People kick each other in the head all the time in football. All the time. It's fine. Like, doesn't matter. Gravenberch pulls someone... to be fair, right, Gravenberch loses the ball and he absolutely wellies Bruno. He wellied him. Okay, it was an awful tackle. And he gets a yellow. Rightly so. Okay, but the point is, why is that one a yellow, Humpty, and the others aren't yellows? Not that it matters. And just remember, everybody, the Premier League is corrupt. Just remember that one, okay? Okay, so Gravenberch, other than that, gets on the ball. Here he comes. Oh, he's faking his shot. And then he just unleashes it through the fella's legs. Little tiny weenie deflection in off the post. Bang, 1-0 to Liverpool. It was the sweetest thing ever. They've been absolutely battering us for half an hour. And we go 1-0 up. It was perfect. I loved it so much. Scored a goal. Didn't score it all in the Prem last year. Scored here. What more can you say? It was ace. I thought he was okay other than that. Nothing crazy. Gave it away a little too often. I thought we were actually better defending transitions, but then again, we did face 10 men, and the entire second half was just them taking long throws. We were terrible in the second half, so I guess I give him a 6. He scored a goal, but other than that, I don't think he was great, so he gets a 6. Jones. Look, the thing with Jones is, right, I don't know, you just never notice him doing anything particularly great. That's the problem with him. Sometimes he's fine, but he's like slightly worse than Wijnaldum. For me, Wijnaldum was a good player for Liverpool for many, many years, but I always said you don't notice him on the pitch all that much. But I know Wijnaldum was very good, and he was crucial to our success. Jones is like Wijnaldum if he wasn't crucial to our success. Because he's there, he's doing stuff all right, but you don't really know what or where or why. He's just there. He was all right, like he made a few tackles. He gave away some really crap balls. He had one break in the second half where he was running. He should have given it to Wirtz. He didn't. But he was fine. Like, he just was fine. So I guess I give him 6. Like, there's not really much else to say about him. Every time I get to Jones, I'm like, what is there to say? He never does anything fun, either. Like, he never fights anyone, apart from Doucouré. He fought him last year. He never, like, I don't know, gets the ball in the face. He never, like, takes his shirt off. Give me something, Curtis, please. Give me something. So you're getting a 6, and we're going straight past you, and we're going to Florian Wirtz. Right. Again, Wirtz, tough one for him today, I think. But for me, our players aren't giving him the ball enough, right? We're getting on counter-attacking positions. He's free. Ekitike had one to just give him the ball, and he's bearing down on the defence with players around him. That's where he's elite. We're not giving him the ball enough in dangerous positions. We've had difficult fixtures, like that one wasn't the most easy fixture. For half an hour, we were battered, right? Then we scored. We did all right. Second half, we barely had the ball, and he brought him off with Ekitike. This time it was like 80 minutes or so. He clearly doesn't think those two are quite fit enough yet for 90 minutes. Clearly, okay? And he also wanted to shore us up a bit by taking Wirtz off because of the amount of set pieces that we were up against. That said, he wasn't that great. He was okay. He gave the ball away less than against Bournemouth, but he still gave it away a little bit. There was one where he just missed it completely and it just hit his foot and went in the air. But he did play some nice bits. He's good. He was good creating a chance for Ekitike to run forward with the ball. Ekitike messed up his touch. There's some flashes, but it's not enough yet. He needs to play better. He does. So I'm giving him a 6. It's slightly worse than he was against Bournemouth, definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing him against Arsenal next week at home. Another big game, this time at home. Maybe we can get him on the ball more. I'd like to see him affect these games more. So I'm giving him a 6. Nothing crazy. But yeah, He showed some fight, and he was really competing in the middle against physical opponents, and I loved that. He didn't back down from that whatsoever. So that, to be honest, was probably the best thing from him today. But yeah. Right, then we'll go to Salah. I tell you what, he's lucky we won this game, guys. He's lucky we won this game. He comes away with an assist, right, somehow. It was all Szoboszlai, the dummy for the goal. I haven't even talked about it when we got to Szoboszlai, right, because there's so many things going on. But the dummy from Szoboszlai is what makes the goal, and it's so good. And I'm not messing. I said to my mum and dad and my brother watching that game after the goal, I was like Eddie the Eagle, like, yeah, with me specs out, right? Because I could see that whole move and I was calling it out. The ball goes to Salah. I'm saying, move the ball into Sobo. I even shouted dummy, and then I shout Rio, and it goes in the net, right? It was brilliant from Szoboszlai, and Salah comes away with an assist. So his numbers from the first 2 games are goal and assist. This is what Salah does, right? He gets numbers, okay? But he was crap. He was rubbish, lads. Every time he got the ball, he just kicked it to nobody or gave it away. He played one good pass the whole game before the last one, right? And that was the one he gave to Jones, which Jones completely missed the ball. He should have scored. It was a brilliant pass, to be fair to Salah. Other than that, rubbish. Ineffective. Like, didn't really get on the ball all that much. Gave it away loads. Never looked like scoring. Yeah, bad. Like, 3? Is 3 too harsh? Is 3 too kind? 3 seems about right. He was so bad, guys. He was so bad. So 3 is what he gets. Right. We're getting through these now. Ekitike, this fella can finish the football. Oh my word, I tell you what. He's a stone cold killer, is what he is. It's brilliant. It's so nice to have it in the team again. After watching Nunez for so many years, do you know how many years I had to sit there? 3 years. 3 years long, I had to sit there and watch Darwin Nunez belt the ball over the bar, or bobble it off his knees, or shoot and it go harmlessly into the keeper's hands, or miss open goals, or run around like a headless chicken with no end product, right? Now I watch this fella with his little blonde curls, properly blonde, by the way, not that stupid, silvery, white rubbish that Joelinton and Bruno G are going to get done together. Defo get it done together as well. Not clearly these two are best mates, right? Which is very sweet. Good for you guys. If they weren't such horrible little bastards when we play them, I'd be really happy for them. But the fact of the matter is, they're horrible. They foul you like mad. It was awful. Joelinton, all week long, all I've heard from Newcastle, right? Because I made the mistake of looking at what Newcastle fans think. Okay, never do that, by the way. Never, ever. These guys are delusional. Honestly, they're over here, guys. They're out the window. It's like a different planet they're on. They are so delusionally sports washed, you cannot even imagine, right? They think the whole world is against them. They think Liverpool have done some crime against them. They all week long just talked all about, I hope Joelinton breaks one of her legs. This is genuinely true, right? I can't wait for Joelinton to break someone's legs. Joelinton's going to smash someone. Joelinton this, Joelinton that. Well, all that I saw from Joelinton this game, right, was he walked off the pitch injured. That's all I saw, lads. So, cheers, Joelinton. Thanks for coming. Get well soon. Hope you enjoyed Newcastle. Hope you had a great time out tonight. Hope you really enjoyed it. Hope you loved booing Ekitike. That was great. A player who's never played for you, ever. And never showed any indication of signing for you, ever. Never spoke about you in his life. Probably doesn't even know who you are. Gets the ball and you boo him. Just a strange one. Look, I've got a calculator here, actually. Perfect. Here's my calculator. And let me just put that in. Oh no, it doesn't compute. Calculator's broke. I can't calculate it. It doesn't make sense. We've even got props on ratings now, apparently. Yes, Ekitike, that's what I was saying. Bruno G and Joelinton, they have bad hair. Ekitike has good hair. Yeah, he was great. Bit quiet first half, a little bit. And, like, honestly, doesn't touch the ball all that much in the whole game. But we come out second half. He gets one chance. It's not the easiest chance. The ball's coming across to him. First time, Cool as you like, composed, first time finish, right in the corner, in off the post, 2-0. The game should have been dead and buried. It was brilliant. What a finish in his Adidas kit. It's brilliant. I've seen people saying Suarez, I've seen people saying Torres. For me, I don't see it with either of them, right? I know he's in Adidas and he's a striker and he's good, he's scoring goals and blah, blah, blah. This guy is Hugo Ekitike, that's what he is. It was cool, it was calm, it was composed, it was brilliant. He scores, he celebrates. Newcastle were absolutely fuming. I loved it. All the Gregses in the world. I don't even know why I'm talking about Gregs now. I just got it on the mind because of Newcastle. It was amazing. Great goal. Then I loved it when he just pushes Tonali on the floor and then they start kicking off at him, giving him a push. He's laughing, walks away. Then Tonali's like, oh, my shoulder. My shoulder. Oh, you poor thing. Well, you know what you shouldn't be doing? Sandro, lad. Pushing everybody. That's what you shouldn't be doing. He went right. He pushed someone earlier. Gravenberch. He goes over, pushes him, right? He goes to give Ekitike a push. Ekitike gives him a tiny little nudge, and Tonali jumps on the floor like he's Tom Daly. Literally jumps on the floor. Does anybody know any other divers, by the way? Because everyone just always says Tom Daly. But there we go. Dives on the floor, lands on his shoulder, and messes it right up. He doesn't realise it's messed up at first, and he comes over and he shoves Ekitike, thinking he's hard, right? Thinking he's some hard man, yeah? And then he's like, ow, and my shoulder hurts. And he runs off like his shoulder's like a broken wing. He's like running off. I felt so bad for him. Psych. I didn't feel bad for him one little bit. Get him off the pitch. Get Joe Linton off this big, tough midfield. The only one of them who was tough today was Bruno Guimaraes, who, to be fair, was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and then have him at Liverpool. Listen, Bruno, if you ever fancy getting out of that hellhole over there, you'd be welcome at Liverpool any day, mate, in my opinion. I think you're ace. The other two, joke. Absolute joke. Get him out. See you later. Off the pitch. Anthony Gordon, off the pitch. See you later. You can go as well. Who else? Dan Burn, absolute ogre. Get him off. See you later, Dan Burn. Just an absolute ogre you are, mate. Honestly, horrible. Just pushes everyone over. All game long. I just imagine he's there all game long. You better not touch me. I'm Dan Burn. I'm so big. Mash him one, I will. Honestly. Because he thinks he's tall. He thinks he can just fight everyone. Even push Chiesa over. Don't you dare push Chiesa over. Have you not seen his hair? It's got to be perfectly protected. It's like a 14th century prince. It's unbelievable. We're still on Ekitike. Yeah, he got brought off. He didn't touch the ball that much after his goal because Liverpool just forgot how to play football. But I'll give him an 8 because he scored. I thought he played well. 8. He did okay. 2 in 2 for him. And also, look, Gyökeres has 2 in 2 as well. Okay, he scored a penalty. He scored another goal at the weekend. Next week, they're facing each other. At the minute, Sky love Gyökeres. They love him. Okay, they even had Henry do a bit on him today. I've not watched it because I've been here doing this, right? They love him. Okay, let's see next week. Let's see. Okay. Ekitike 8. Gakpo. Right. He gets an assist for Gravenberch's goal. It's a bit like Salah. You just pass Gravenberch the ball, Gravenberch pops it in the net, he gets an assist. Fair enough. He also gets an assist for Ekitike's goal. You just pass Ekitike the ball, Ekitike knocks it in the net, Gakpo assist. So he's got 2 assists. Happy days. Brilliant from Gakpo. He's getting the numbers. We love to see it. But for me, he doesn't do enough in that game. He doesn't do enough. He was wasteful with the ball every now and then. And like, sometimes he does this thing, right? So he gets the ball on the left and he waits for Kerkez to come round and he cuts in. He does it really well. The timing's really good in it all the time. He cuts in and he puts the ball to the back post. And usually he gets it really, really, really spot on every time. It's a great ball. But sometimes for me, he needs to have a look because Salah is nowhere near it and he's never going to get it and he kicks it anyway. And it's just like, Cody, lad, just have a second and think. Because our attacking in that second half was atrocious. It was so bad. It was so bad. We were so lucky to win. We got 3 points. I'm buzzing, obviously. But my God, throwing away two goal leads in the first 2 games. I wish we could stop. Flipping hell. So he gets 2 assists. But other than that, I don't think he was great, really. So I don't really know what to give him. I'm a bit confused. I tell you, if we'd have drawn, he'd have probably got like a 5 or a 4. No, I can't give him a 4. He got 2 assists. Probably a 5 or a 6. So we've won. I'm a bit nice when we've won usually. So I think 6 is probably fair. I don't feel like I can give him a 7. He wasn't amazing. But maybe I can because he got 2 assists. Oh, who cares? Literally, who cares? We got 6 points in the league. That's what's important. So I'll give him a 6th a match. Right. Right, then we made subs. Okay. Right, then we made subs. Okay, so... Right, we'll do Chiesa first, because he came on and ran around. So... That's it. I mean, he touched the ball once and Dan Burn, the big ogre, came and tackled him, right? So that wasn't ideal. And then he somehow gave away like a phantom free kick, like I said, at the kickoff of 3-2, and Dan Burn pushed him on the floor. So that was good. And then also Bruno Guimaraes, Chiesa tackled him and Bruno just wellied him on the floor. He got booked, Bruno, right? And then he made about, not exaggerating, 4 or 5 fouls, I think, after that. Don't worry. Humpty Dumpty doesn't mind. It's fine. Humpty Dumpty does not mind at all. That's fine. So you play on, Bruno, mate. It's fine. Who am I on here? Chiesa. Right. Other than that, other than those 3 moments in the game, I don't think he really touched it. Was he involved in the last goal? Possibly. I think so. It was a brilliant move from us, to be fair. It was the first time we passed the ball properly all half. So, yeah, but to be honest, I just love Chiesa, so he's getting a 7 because I just love him. I love his song. I love his hair. I love how he didn't tie his shorts. He just played with them untied. I love that he got pushed over. I just think it's good that he got involved. Like, this is what Jones needs to do. Just get pushed over or something. You get an extra point from me. 7. Right, we'll go to Bradley. He did even less than Chiesa, apart from he did one thing where he got the ball in the box and he thinks, do you know what? We're in the box. Right. I've got the ball in the box here. Cool. Good. Got plenty of time. You know what? I'll have a little sausage roll. You know? I'll have a little read of my book. Oh, got plenty of time. Oh no, you haven't, lad. Here comes Bruno, smashed you one, right? I don't know what he's thinking. What is he doing? He thinks he's got so much time. Anyway, Bruno runs away with the ball. Then he nutmegged him. It was like, oh, Christ, he's been nutmegged as well. Then he fouled him. Then he got booked. It was all bad. It was all bad. And then Newcastle get the free kick. They take the free kick. Konate, but Silva backslide, like he's on a water slide. Backslide. Asula scores. Asula, by the way, is absolutely rubbish. Right, he's rubbish. I think he scored 1 goal, maybe, in his entire Prem career. He might have even scored none. He's definitely not scored more than 1 before this game. He's rubbish. So, of course, he scored against Liverpool. Right, he'll never score again, ever. But, Newcastle, if you're watching, okay, just focus on this bit. Yasir, I'm talking to you directly, lad, right? Callum Wilson, right, last year he scored no goals in the Prem, 0. So you're on about you want this Callum Wilson replacement. Well, Asula has just scored 1, right? That's all I'm saying. Callum Wilson replacement right there. Done and dusted. Okay. Bradley. 4. He was bad. He wasn't very good. But, ladies and gents, then came the man of the bloody moment. The man of the moment. Rio Ngumoha. Oh my word. Oh my word. If I could yell right now, it's late at night. If I could yell, I'll be yelling. Oh my god. I've never been so happy in my life to score a goal. Never in my life. Okay, maybe I have, but this one was, I felt pretty bloody happy, right? You know what time it was in my house? Szoboszlai dummies the ball. Rio into the net. Brilliant finish. So poised. The composure for a 16-year-old kid. Whipped it into the net. Connection was unbelievable. Right in the corner. It was a brilliant finish. Do you know how tough that must have been for him? He must have been able to think while that ball was coming to him, oh my god, this is my moment. Or not for him, it's no big deal. He's made for this, right? He slots it away. Tommy Forsh, top off, kicks off, undies on the head, running around naked in my back garden. Absolutely loving it. Unbelievable, okay? Unbelievable. Obviously none of that actually happened, but it happened in my brain, okay? That's what I wanted to do. What a finish. What a moment. 16 years old. He's not 17 for 3 more days. He couldn't have marked it any better. And if he does nothing in his Liverpool career ever again, ever, he'll be a legend in my book for this one moment alone. Because what a moment. Even when he came on, right? Even when he came on, we gave him the ball and he legged this fullback right to the byline and got his cross in. Okay, it wasn't a great cross, but if you'd watched our play for the whole half, that was the best thing we'd done all half. And it was just him running on his fullback, so brave, no fear at all, 16, coming on in a massive game. It was brilliant. It was so good. I can't even stress enough how good that finish is. For a senior player, even in that moment, the moment might get to them. To tuck it back across the goal, it's just brilliant. It was so good. I can't wait to go back and watch his celebration because I didn't see any of it because I was out the living room celebrating myself. It was unbelievable. I've said unbelievable like a billion times this video. I'm sorry. It was so good. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. All this chatter as well. I'm watching Arsenal the other day. Max Dowman comes on, right? He's 15, okay, and he's some player, right? But how many Premier League goals has he got in one appearance? 0, ladies and gentlemen. Calculator's back out again. Can you see that? 0. That's what he's got. And how many's Rio got? 1. 1. And it's decisive. And the mighty Reds are... Are we top of the league? No. 2 from 2. Doesn't matter. Rio, 10. 10. Amazing. Couldn't have done better. 10. Elliott. He came on the pitch. 6. Endo. Came on for about 2 seconds. Didn't touch it. Put his gum shield in just in case. 10. What more can I say, lads? What more can I say? What more can I say? Liverpool top of the league. Basically, kind of. I don't even care. I don't even care if we're not top of the league on goal difference. It feels like we are. I feel on top of the world. Honestly, I really, really do. Look, we've got to sort this out. Conceding goals. We have to. We're so bad at defending. We are so bad. I don't even know how we improve because the goals today were just errors, right? But now comes the decisive week, okay? The last week of the transfer window is upon us. We've played Newcastle. Imagine how mad they are right now. Imagine how mad those Geordies are right now. Imagine. Can you even imagine how mad they were when that goal went in? They think we have committed crimes against humanity against Isaac, right? Because we dared to put a record bid in for him, okay? They won't even let him go to the Newcastle club Barbie. It's tight. They're bullying him, right? If they sell him to us this week, it would just be the absolute icing on an already perfect cake. The most perfect cake you've ever eaten in your life, lads. The most perfect one. Like your grandma's made it. That's the level of good it is, right? She's put it in a little Tupperware for you. She sent you home on the train, and it's actually a cake, right? It's not a bloody... you've not been catfished, right? It's actually a beautiful cake. It's not like a little cupcake. It's a proper cake, yeah? You eat... I don't even know what I'm talking about. I was talking about cake now, guys. It's late. I need to wrap this video up. Liverpool, what are you going to do to me this year? Tell you what. Who we got next? Arsenal. Here we go. Is it time for the international break yet? My God. Unbelievable performance. Hope you enjoyed the ratings, everybody. I know they've been a bit crackers. It feels a bit crackers. And if you're watching in the morning, I hope you still feel the buzz that I feel right now. Because I don't feel like sleeping ever again. I might just stay awake forever. Right. That's it. If you did enjoy today, everybody, and you're here on YouTube, please, please, please drop a subscribe to the channel. Because we are getting close to 50 subscribers, I believe. We're only a few away now, so please do drop a subscription if you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more ratings like this after every game this season, subscribe to the channel, like the video as well. It just really helps get it out to more people. Comment away as well. Thank you for watching all the way to this point as well. That really, really helps. Watching all the way to the end of the video, that helps so much, so thank you very much. And if you're listening on the podcast, I hope you enjoyed as well. But yeah, that's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow with a tactical breakdown, see how much time I have on my hands. But I will do it at some point this week, even if it's not Tactical Tuesday, but I will try. So yes, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the 3 points. And if you're a rival fan and you've come to watch, stitch that, ladies and gents. Stitch that. That's me for today, guys. Hope you all have a good rest of your week. And I'll speak to you all very soon. Goodbye.